Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. We are here yet again, despite wavering morale and a severe budgetary shortfall, because darn it, we just care that much about the science. We are two dedicated scientists, me and Mike.
What's up, guys? We won't let corporate America stop us, damn it.
Yep, they want us to stop. They are opposed to this important research, but we cannot be paid off unless you have a lot of money and you're willing to give it to us. Then we will uh, capitulate and say whatever you want. But in the meantime, we are here seeking the truth, and I think we're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
We we found the truth of the riddle of the Sphinx, which is an awesome game. And we found the truth of Porky's, which is the worst game either of us have ever played.
I don't think we're ever gonna find a worse game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm open to the possibility, but my hypothesis is whatever number we have at the end of this, Porky's will be the lowest number on the list.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
will find out. We will uncover the truth come hell or high water.
I didn't make a video about it, but I did the fucking Alfred challenge thing that you did where I was like, I have to beat that game.
Uh-huh.
And I sat down and it honestly didn't take me very long, which was even more frustrating. Like I
Yeah.
literally sat down, loaded it up, and the first time that I played it, I beat it.
Wow.
Yeah. It was just I just needed to like get past the frustration and like disgust of the game, I guess. But yeah.
Did it change your opinion?
No, no, no. Not at all.
Okay. That's good.
No.
Uh
The fucking having to memorize what way to climb that's the worst thing ever. I got incredibly lucky and I literally just had to climb the center thing over and over and over again and won.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like the science is solid, and by
Yeah.
the end of this episode, we will have solid science about 6 more games. We will have 84 games on this list,
Yeah, boy.
and I'm excited to jump back into it.
Absolutely.
Excellent. So, first game will be a game that you brought us, and it's a game that the name is generic enough that this could be like 3 possible games.
Yeah. It could be pretty much anything from the sound of it, but it's a game unlike anything that we've played so far.
Oh, I'm okay. Well, now I'm excited. This is a game called Air Raiders.
Hmm. Also known as Air Battle. It is made by M Network or Mattel.
Ah, yes.
So that's probably going to indicate how bad it is. But we'll
Well, I
see.
don't know. I mean, they made Kool-Aid Man. That was a fun time.
That's true. They did. All right. So Air Raiders, you start out, you're an airplane and you're in the cockpit of that airplane and you have to take off.
I
And
see.
just like normal Atari games, it doesn't fucking tell you anything. You have to just you hold the button, keep going fast, and yeah, I just crashed because I forgot. There's a like an indication on this. I forget where it is. I think it's yeah. Nope. Okay. Nope. That didn't do it. I forget how to make it. You have to get to up to a certain speed and hold down because it's an airplane to go up.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I hate these
Mhm.
quote unquote realistic control schemes where you have to press down to go up because that's how it would be
Okay.
if you were flying a real airplane. So I managed to take off, and I even blew
Yes.
up a couple planes. But then I ran out of ammo because I was just holding down the button,
Yeah. So
and I
you
did.
so you're dead.
Oh, so that's it. There's no getting more ammo.
Nope. You have to kill 10 planes to be able to land, which
I see.
I've never done. Nope, I just got shot down. Oh, I didn't. Nope, still alive. Thought I got shot down, but I did not.
Yeah, I'm taking a lot of enemy fire, but since I didn't have any ammo left, I just crashed into the ground, and that seems to be the end of the game. All right, so let's try this again. So hold down the button to get up to speed. Press down. Okay, so I'm flying, so I let off the button, so I'm not just dumping ammo into the sky.
So there's no indication that I can land. I've shot down 10 things. I tried to
Okay,
land and just crashed. I don't know.
interesting.
Let's see. Thought it was 10. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Controls. Sure. Take off. Fly the plane. Yep. Did all that. Airborne. Yep. Did all that. Sure. Gauges.
Up, out of ammo, and I only shot down 8.
Yeah. Uh. Oh, you have to wait for a runway to appear.
Ah,
Press forward on until the horizon is all the way landed. Yay!
did you land? Oh,
I'm just reading what the manual says.
oh, okay.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so there's this it's sort of a compass, I guess, is the best way to describe it down at the bottom
Hmm.
to show you which direction you're facing. Like it would
Yeah.
be nice if it would give you some information about like where you're being shot from or something.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I
Or if there are like little dots on there to like show you where the enemy planes are.
Yeah, because
Um
I literally just flew all the way up as far as it would let me. Got shot. Got down to about 10, while all the while like circling around trying to find something, not seeing a fucking
yeah.
thing at all. Got shot again, crashed. Like that's it.
Yeah.
No indication whatsoever of like where I was getting shot from, what was shooting me. I mean, obviously I know what's shooting me, but
Yeah, I will say it's at least pretty generous about like it seems like it would be fairly
wow, dude, I just like immediately. Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
it's okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I would just want to say, like, it seems fairly difficult to be shot down. Like, when you get shot, you lose a little bit of altitude, but I don't think you're going to crash unless that blue bar turns completely red.
Right, that's your fuel. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I've shot 10 planes. Okay, well, I got shot down because I was flying too low to the ground because I was looking for like some sort of landing area or something.
Let me shoot you! Basically, I was going to exclaim at the fact that I, like, took off and was immediately getting shot at.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're vicious. They spare no quarter. Or give no quarter. You know, war metaphors. So it seems like 40 is the highest altitude that you can reach.
Mm-hmm. I have 10. Fuck you, fuck you! Hey, buddy. Could you stop shooting me? Oh my god. Leave me alone. I'm gonna run out of fuel. And I crashed. Killed 17 things. But I crashed.
That's pretty good. So I wonder, like, maybe I just have to, now that I've hit 10 or shot down 10 planes, maybe I should just go until I run out of ammo.
Well, it says that not that this is like the be all end all or anything. It says wait until you're really low on fuel, then fly down to 0 altitude.
Oh, okay.
Wait for the runway to appear, approximately 4 seconds. So I guess you have to get to 0 altitude without like going further down to get it to appear.
Yeah, which is tough because if you're that close to the ground and you get shot, you're going to crash.
Right.
So, but it's weird that it says you have to run out of fuel because like that makes it seem like you just have to fly around doing nothing for a little bit, just getting shot at. And that's not fun.
So it's so the winning tips it has, because you know Mattel's trying to take up the what's the company that always gives you tips and tricks in their little manual?
Oh, Activision?
Activision, yeah. When you see flak near your sight, pull back on the joystick so you are climbing when you get hit. This way, you don't dive. You won't dive as much when you get hit.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Son
Okay,
of a bee.
Well, I've shot down 15 enemy planes and I'm out of ammo. And my fuel meter is still at halfway. So I guess I just fly around. Like, it seems at this point the strategy would be to fly into the flak. So your fuel depletes faster. So you can land and I assume get more ammo.
Yeah. Well, it does say that if you're climbing, it does use slightly more ammo, or slightly more fuel, I mean.
Oh, I see.
It does say that in the booklet.
So I can sort of go up and down to drain my fuel faster.
Oh my god, stop shooting me, you fucking pricks.
Oh, I crashed. Yeah, this is definitely way too ambitious for a 2600 game.
Yeah. I also don't really like these kind of games to begin with.
Yeah, me either. Like first person.
Oh, damn it. I Fucking
For,
crashed.
first person is just a terrible way to play these kind of games
Yeah. And there's like
because
that game like was it like Air Buster or something like that for the Genesis, the Super Nintendo or something?
oh, I don't know.
I don't remember. But this is like a bunch of games that are called like Air something that are these type of games where
Yeah.
they'll either put the they'll have like you're playing on the screen, but like basically have like a reticle of where you're shooting and shit.
Oh, yeah, like Afterburner.
Oh, Afterburner. There you go. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the famous one. But
Yeah,
yeah,
like it seems to me like they're trying to go for like a PC flight simulator vibe almost.
yeah, and I wonder if I'm curious if there's a PC version of this game or like a different version of this game than just the 2600 version.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
it
Like there might.
doesn't appear to be just for the 2600.
Oh yeah, I was thinking there might be an Intellivision version because it was made by M Network. Um,
Whoa. Oh wait, never mind. Different game. So yeah, it is not super great.
yeah, like just flying around in a featureless void.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
wish there was like some indication of. I mean, I still don't know how to get the damn the airfield to show up or whatever.
yeah, like I'm trying to just
Oh,
like
you
I'm
don't.
out.
I'm a dummy. You don't have to hold the button down to get it to go. You just hit it once and it goes.
Oh, at the beginning.
Yeah,
Okay.
which makes more sense. Like so that you don't fucking hold it down and use ammo when you try to fly.
Yeah.
God damn! Every time, dude. Just take off and immediately get shot.
Yep.
Fucking wild. I will say, to be what this game is, it is fairly playable.
I mean, yeah, if you like this sort of thing.
I mean, it's simplistic in what it is, enough to where, oh my god. Except for when I get shot like 5 times in a row. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hey there, see I crashed, thanks. Okay, leave me alone. Fucking Jesus.
So I'm just trying. Okay, so my fuel started sputtering. So
Oh.
I'm assuming that means it's low enough for me to.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. We're just trying to land too early.
Yeah, like from what it sounds like, your fuel has to be practically empty before the landing strip will appear. Um, and mine was practically empty, and I tried to lower my altitude to see if I could find a place to land, and I just got shot and crashed because I was too close to the ground,
Yeah, see,
or or I ran out of fuel. It's hard to tell which one happened. Like the strategy of increasing your altitude when you're getting shot at definitely helps you survive. Um,
right.
but I don't know. I'm just not having a very good time. Maybe the strip didn't appear because I hadn't shot down 10 planes. Like I ran out of ammo before I got to that point. So now I have shot down 10, and I still have some ammo. So I'm going to try to get as many hits as possible, and then just fly around getting shot at until I'm almost out of fuel, and see if I can land, I guess. The limited ammo really makes this a shitty experience because stuff is so hard to hit. You kind of have to dump to get an actual hit.
Right. Well, I will say, like, one of the things that another thing that it mentions in the manual is it makes it seem like if you land with more than 10 hits, like you get, like, it refills your ammo as well.
Right.
And like if you land with more than 10 hits, it'll like give you more ammo back or something, like based on how many planes you've shot down.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so I have 17. I was able to get 17 hits before I ran out of ammo. Like, I wonder if this orange strip in the middle of the compass is like, if that signifies where you're going to land or something.
Oh, maybe. Maybe that you have to be on that?
Maybe.
I swear to God, every time I get anywhere close to wanting to maybe like get down towards the ground, I get fucking shot at.
Yeah, like it's super hard because it seems like the less fuel you have, the more getting shot causes you to plummet. Okay, so my fuel is sputtering. I'm trying to get close to the ground, and I just crashed. An airstrip.
I did it.
You found something?
Oh, what the no? Okay, so I I landed. I guess I'm supposed to like hit the button or something. Like it didn't. What? It didn't say I had to do anything like that. Oh wait, I think I had to pull forward more so that it like. Shit. Yeah. Okay. So I figured it out. You have to get to 0. You have to like inch your way to 0 and
0
like
altitude?
yes, and stay right there.
Oh.
And as you're there for 4 seconds, it'll show up.
Okay. Do you have to be low on fuel, or can you do that anytime?
I mean, I was low on fuel, so I don't know. I don't know if that was just a thing, but I also was inside the orange part as well. I think that might be the key, but that could be just a coincidence as well.
Yeah. Yeah, getting yourself to 0 altitude seems like it would be extremely difficult to do without getting shot down.
Yeah, I basically like went up to 40 and then just like dive bombed down to like 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like any indication of where you're being shot from would make this immensely more playable, I think.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, it's so frustrating just, you know, hearing the shots, seeing the screen flash, flying around wildly, trying to find... Oh god, I'm gonna die. Okay. Climb, okay.
Oh, I crashed. Damn it. So close.
Alright, I'm gonna try getting in the orange and getting myself down to 0 altitude. I'm trying not to get shot down. Nope, stop shooting at me, stop. Oh god, okay. Okay, I'm at 0. I'm in the orange. I'm getting shot at. Okay. Okay, so
Just pull down as much as you can.
oh, okay. So I'm at 0.
As soon as the runway shows up.
Okay. So I held up on the joystick,
Or up, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
which
Sorry.
in plain language makes you go down. Okay. Oh. So it only gave me, well, it refilled my fuel, but it only gave me 15 bullets,
Oh, that sucks.
which isn't enough. Like that was how many planes I shot down. Like I shot down 15. Okay,
Oh, that's not good.
and then I tried to take off again and immediately got shot down.
Worse.
Well, I'm glad I was actually able
Oh, stupid game.
to see the mechanic.
Yeah. So there you go. I don't need to show it. You did it. If they want to see it, they can watch your video. I'm done with this game.
Yep, youtube.com/Duke of the Bump to see my perspective if you're watching Mike's. Yeah, I think I'm ready to rank this.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull up the old list. And let's see, we have 78 on the list, so let's start somewhere around the middle and see if we can come to a consensus. Because honestly, right now, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the game.
Yeah, so I played it some before, and the little bit that I played it, I immediately hated it. It immediately reminded me of um Dragster and the like trying to take off section. And I was like, I fucking hate this. This is dumb. I hate it when games do this. Why would you make me do this?
Yeah,
But now having played it again and like gotten to the point where like, you know, you land and everything and it's like it's a thing and it's like it reminds me of the NES game uh shit. What's that stupid 80s movie where they're about the dudes in the jets?
oh, Top Gun.
Top Gun. It reminds me of that terrible game. And like how landing is like a pain in the ass. But I mean, in this game, I mean, you did it, and it
Yeah,
worked. You know, it's not that
like
bad.
yeah, so when I got myself to 0 altitude, I was still being shot at, but it seemed a little bit more forgiving. Like
Mm-hmm.
it knew that it would be frustrating to get to 0 altitude and be shot
Shot out.
down.
Yeah, yeah.
So it sort of gave me like I just had to hold it at 0 and
Right.
for a few seconds, and then yeah, and then you just push up on the controls to go down. Um, like it kind of sucks that it only gives you ammo back like one for every plane that you shoot down.
Yeah,
Um,
that's awful. Like, I get that. You know, theoretically, if you were decent at the game, I mean, not even decent. Like, I was regularly getting probably anywhere from 15 to 20 planes before getting shot down. Well, that was also like some of that getting shot down was me messing around. I mean, obviously you can stay up in the if you stay up in the like 25ish area, you won't ever get shot down. And
yeah,
and you know, I was using somewhere in between like 40 and 50 bullets to get that many planes shot down.
right,
So, you know, theoretically sooner or later you're going to run out of bullets.
yeah,
If even if you know they don't get shot down or anything like that. So, I mean, I get that, but that's pretty awful that it wouldn't. And now maybe it's one of those things where, say, you shot down 15 bullets this time, you go out, you land, you get 15 more bullets, you go out, you shoot another 5 or 6 planes down or whatever, and then go land again, and it gives you, you know, the 25 bullets instead. You know, it like continues to add up, maybe, or something. I don't know.
maybe, yeah. Um, I still don't think that's a whole lot of fun. Uh,
No, I mean,
Like,
it's not it's it's ambitious for sure. It is very much an ambitious game for a console that does not, like I said, there isn't anything like this on the console.
yeah, well, there's Star Raiders, which is kind of like this game but in space.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and we'll get to that at some point. Uh, but yeah, there and Star Raiders was it was more of like a computer game. Like that game uses the keypad controller, and it's like, you know, you can put your shields up, you can bring up the galactic map. Um,
Oh, wow.
and
Yeah. That sounds pretty cool.
yeah, and this like Air Raiders also feels like it's going for that kind of computer game experience, but it's
Definitely.
not like it's not nearly as involved. Like there doesn't seem to be like I guess the goal is to just shoot down as many planes as possible
Yeah.
before you run out of ammo and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if anything changes like on subsequent runs, if there are different enemy types uh or any like this game to me just feels featureless. Like there's just nothing to it. You're just it doesn't really feel like you're flying in a space because you can never like get closer to the planes that are shooting you, right? Like they're always in the distance.
Right. And I agree. Yeah. I mean, it does its best. It does the best that it can to like emulate that, but yeah, if they had if they would have went a little further and like given you some type of, like, if you kept the ship, like if you kept the airplanes in your sights, or not like in your sights, but like in your view for like a period of time, like and maybe had them get bigger to like emulate that you were getting closer to them, then also making it easier for you to shoot them, that type of thing.
Right.
um
Yeah.
that could have been
Because
really cool, but
yeah, like there's nothing in the game that makes it feel like you're moving through a space, really. Like
right, right.
it and like they're trying to simulate the feeling of like a dogfighting flight simulator game on a computer,
Yeah.
and I think it just feels really hollow to me. Um, that said, I do think it's more interesting than Polaris. Uh,
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think it definitely feels like a game that, like I said, it has an idea of what it's trying to do, and for what it is, I mean, it does a decent job of it. And I mean, it's not that, when it was made really should be taken into account a whole lot, but I mean, this is a 1982 game, so it's an early Atari game.
right.
To be able to, when you have, it's just the idea of, like, you have these developers that aren't really trying to like go beyond, you know what the perceived limitations are of the console. And then you have people like this where they're like trying to do something different in a way that, it doesn't work necessarily that great, but it's still, different, at least.
Yeah, like it's novel,
Yeah.
um, which I think makes it a little bit better than Mega Mania.
Yeah.
Um, I think Kroll, flawed as it may be, is a more interesting and more ambitious game than Air Raiders.
For sure.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, Crawl is Crawl is where it is because it's a game that successfully tells a story, as ridiculous as that story is, and as like not particularly fun as some parts of that story is to play. It still is like, it's ambitious in an entirely different way, of like, holy shit, they like actually put, you know an entire movie basically in a video game.
Yeah, like in Crawl, it feels like you are in a world and you have
Yeah, yeah.
a clearly defined goal, which I'm not really getting from Air Raiders. Like,
No, I mean Air Raiders is very much in the same vein as like not Stargate, but what's that other um not that it's as good as that what was that early shooter that we had that Sky Skipper shit. What's the name of that game? Star Gunner. Oh, right. There it is. It's very much like Star Gunner, where it's very one note. It's like you fly up, you shoot some planes, you land, get more bullets. You fly up, you shoot some planes, you land, get more bullets,
yeah,
and it's like that's it. There's nothing else really to it.
right. And I think it has the novelty factor of the first person cockpit view. Um, and I think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that makes it a little bit more interesting than like the Star Gunner, Threshold, Polaris area.
yeah.
But I don't think it's better than Crawl. I think it's our new
No,
number 39.
I agree. That sounds good. I was gonna say it's definitely not better than their other outing, Kool Aid Man. That game is way better, and way more fun to play than those.
Yeah,
Um,
agreed.
but yeah, I agree. It's not as good as Crawl either.
All right. Well, congratulations to Air Raiders, our new number 39 best Atari 2600 game.
Yeah,
Oh, shall we move on?
absolutely. Come to your first game.
Yep. So you remember Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah, man.
Well, in that game, you play a guy named Mario who was a carpenter, and they put that
Carpenter.
guy in another game, uh, and in this game he's a plumber, which is, you know, I guess he has multiple skills.
Hey, I mean, guys like that, they learn multiple trades. They're banging. They're making money.
Yeah, Mario's a real blue collar hero. Um, and so this is Mario Brothers. So this is
Yeah,
a two-player game, which we won't be experiencing that aspect.
right.
But they gave him a brother named Luigi,
Uh, Indeed, did.
who looks, they look so goddamn like the same person. It's insane. Um, so you're in the sewers, and there are these green pipes at the top of the screen that are spitting out these enemies, and they're called shell creepers. To me, they look like turtles. But the canonical name for them is shell creepers.
Really?
Well, in this one, this was before the Koopa name was a thing. But yeah, in the original Mario Brothers game, they were called shell creepers.
Huh.
So they're on these platforms, and you have to hit them from the bottom, and you flip them over onto their back, and you have to kick them off the screen before they flip themselves back over. And every time you do, one of these wafers will appear from the pipes where the turtles come from,
Do we know what
and
the hell those are?
they're wafers.
Oh, they're wafers. Okay.
Yeah, they're just worth some bonus points. Um, and so this is based on an arcade game, Mario Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and it was ported around to various platforms. So Atari actually did the port for this one. It was originally made by a company called Nintendo. I don't know if they're still around, but
I heard they were the card game company, right?
yeah, they started out making cards, and then they got into the video game business.
Wow. Weird transition.
Yeah, but they made some interesting games. So I am now at a level where crabs have started coming out of the pipes, and
Same.
unlike the turtles, the crabs take 2 hits to flip over instead of just one. And
Oh, you could just fucking pick up the wafer things. You don't even have to dodge them.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're bonus items. You just pick them up.
I thought you had to dodge them.
No. Yeah, in other versions of this game, they're coins that you pick up,
Oh, right.
which are a little bit more obviously good things.
Yeah.
But I guess the graphical fidelity on the Atari, they had to make them wafers instead.
Yeah.
So I just used an item down at the bottom of the screen called a POW block, and that that causes every enemy on the screen to be flipped over. But you can only use it twice.
Yeah, I already used mine.
Yeah, it's helpful, but it is a bit limited in what it can do. So if the enemies make it to the pipes down at the bottom of the screen, then they will be transported back up to the top of the screen.
Shit!
So you have another chance to flip them over.
Got eaten by a crab.
Yes.
No! Got eaten by the crab again. Because I didn't realize when they got switched back up to the top, they lose the first point of damage that it did to them. Oh shit.
Yeah, which is different than how it is in the arcade version.
It is, yeah.
So now I have these fighter flies, which are a little easier to deal with than the crabs, I think. They only take one hit to flip over, but they jump, so you have to time it right in order to flip them over.
Yeah.
Alright, I just got 40,000 points, which gets me an extra life.
Oh, congrats. Oh god, the fireball! I have one life left.
Yeah, the fireballs are relentless in this version.
Yeah, they are.
In the arcade version, the fireballs only shoot out occasionally, but here they're pretty much constant.
Yeah, they basically like make it to where there's just like one section of the level that you just cannot go to.
Yeah, and there's actually a mode in this. I think it's the left difficulty switch. It'll just disable the fireballs completely.
Oh.
So you no longer have to worry about getting hit, which makes it a lot easier, but also takes away some of the depth.
Right.
So this is a bonus stage. I'm trying to collect all of the coins before time runs out.
Son of a bee.
Oh, and I just walked right into a fireball. Awesome.
Whoa. Good dodge, fireball.
So let me see if I can get back into that no fireball mode here. Let's see. Alright, maybe it's
Oh shit. Ah! I died. It didn't make any sense.
Right, that's a 2-player mode. Okay, so game mode 3, when you start a new game, is no fireballs.
Oh.
So let me do that, see how well I do here.
Ugh. Oh god! What are the weird slime head things?
So those are they're like ice monsters. If they survive long enough, then whatever platform they're on, at some point they will disappear and turn that platform into ice, which makes you slide around on it when you walk. In this version, in my experience, they're pretty easy to get rid of before that ever becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Because all you have to do is hit them from the bottom,
dude.
and
It just did the most nasty fucking thing. So I got to I like finished the level and it spawned me at the bottom. and immediately fireballed me right in the ass.
Aw,
That
that
was
sucks.
awful. Okay. So you said there are like different modes?
Yeah. So game mode 2 is just 2 players. If you put it on mode 3, then that's the same as mode 1 except there are no fireballs.
Oh, okay. Play mode. I mean things look better, they're not as flickery.
Yeah, the lack of fireballs, because there are fewer sprites on the screen, that makes it, they're able to draw all of the other sprites without needing to flicker them,
Yeah.
which is nice.
I mean, it's unfortunate that they still have to flicker them when they, like, fall off the screen and they die.
Yeah.
And I guess that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's better than having something you actually interact with flicker.
Ugh. I hate... I do not like the controls.
Yeah. I think they take a little getting used to.
Well,
I think
I don't know, maybe it's just because I motherfucker. I want to do the, like, Mario Bros thing of, like, the Nintendo thing of like, just basically moving in one direction and then immediately jumping the other direction.
Yeah, like
And
if you're expecting like Super Mario Brothers controls, yeah, it's definitely not as fluid as that.
you can do that in, like, normal Mario Brothers as well.
Yeah, you did have a little bit of air control in like the arcade
Oh,
version.
you dirty dog. Son of a bitch.
I like that it keeps track of what level you're on down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Like I kind of always like when Atari games do that because it helps you feel like you're making progress. So it's not just kind of the same thing over and over again.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah, like even if this didn't have different enemies, like that would help some.
Yeah. But I think the way they mix up the enemies is pretty good.
Yeah.
They start throwing. So in the arcade game, the flies came before the crabs, and
Yeah.
then the crabs were the third enemy type that were introduced.
Right.
So I'm not sure why they change it here, but I don't know. It still feels like it's enough variety. Okay, so this is one of the ice monsters. So you just bop it from below to make it disappear. And they come, they throw a lot more of them at you in this version than in the arcade game. But also, they don't freeze platforms nearly as quickly as in the arcade game. Actually, I want to try just letting one live and see what it actually does, because I haven't actually seen that in this game yet. Okay, so it got down to the bottom, and then it started melting. Okay, so once it melts, the entire bottom platform is now ice, and now the middle platform is also ice.
Wow.
So you skid a lot more. Like it's a lot harder to come to a smooth stop because you skid. Oh, and there's still ice even once I make it to the next level. That's interesting. So I wonder if that's permanent in this version. That would be crazy. Hey, no, stop. Okay. Okay, the POW block doesn't get rid of it. Maybe I have to make it to the next bonus stage before stuff resets. If it resets at all.
I don't know. Oh, gotcha, sucker.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, that third platform is toast now. Shit. That sucks. Okay, so I cleared another stage and all of the platforms unfroze. So it's not permanent. It's just I guess you have to finish a couple more levels before stuff resets. Oh, 80,000 points, another one up. So yeah, a much more manageable game without the fireballs.
Oh, absolutely. Like it's I would say a more enjoyable game.
Yeah, I think I'm having a better time overall. Like it's not as exciting, but it's also not as stressful. I don't know. I'm having a pretty good time with this. Like, I think compared to other Atari games of this nature, I think the jumping actually feels pretty good.
I mean, yeah, compared to other Atari games for sure.
Like, you don't have air control once you jump. You just kind of you have to hold the direction, and then it's a fixed jump after that. But I mean, the movement feels pretty solid. Like I feel like I have pretty good control over moving left and right.
Yeah, it's just the. I mean, it's really just the jumping that's not super great, but you just get used to it, you know.
Yeah, since the stages are the same every time, you kind of develop a muscle memory for the angles and stuff.
Yeah.
Nope, stop melting. Don't do that. Okay, thank you. Oh, just broke 100K.
$84,700.
Nice. And the music is sparse but effective. Like it plays a nice little victory jingle at the end of every level. I think the sound effects are good for what they are.
Yeah.
Ah, didn't get that second jump in fast enough. Ah, hell. Yeah, these monsters look so sad in this one. It's like they know that their time in this world is doomed to not be long. Hell yeah. Another perfect bonus stage. Not that it really tells you that you had a perfect stage, like in the arcade game, but still, feels good.
Fudge!
Oh, man, that
Fudge!
fly. Eventually, you get to a point where the flies are just jumping so fast. The
That's
time,
immediately what I ran into.
yeah, like the timing windows get pretty dang short.
Crabs are son of a bitch. The crabs are the same way.
Yeah, like once the crabs get fast enough, you have to really like plan your attack against them. Like you're like, okay, so I have to flip it once on the top level, and then I have to go down, wrap around the screen, meet it down at the bottom. So yeah, it gets pretty tricky. Also, they do not stay knocked out for long. Once you get far along into the game, like you have to really scoot to bump them off before they reactivate.
Oh, I died. 98,000, 9,000, yeah, what about that? 98,200.
Congrats. I'm up to 140,000, level 17. I'm kind of curious how far you can go. Like I assume the level counter goes up to 99.
I would imagine so.
I wonder how feasible it is to actually make it that far. But unlike some of the other arcade ports, like I would compare it to like Pingo, where you still sort of feel like you're making progress,
Mm-hmm.
even if not much is actually changing from level to level.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember that commercial
Commercial?
at the Mario Bros. Game.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh my god, I do remember this commercial.
For the arcade version?
Yeah. Well, no,
Oh,
that's for. Yes, it is for the. It is showing the arcade version.
ah,
That is spectacular. Mario World.
oh
Wow,
my.
that's pretty incredible stuff.
Wow. I'm going to have to look that up. Level 18. Well, have we seen enough of Mario Brothers?
Oh, I definitely have. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll save my state so I can come back to this game later.
Yeah, see there.
Don't want to lose such a hot streak. All right. So how are we feeling about Mario Brothers?
I mean, it's a fairly good port of the game. I mean, considering it, um, considering the limitations of the console, obviously.
Yeah, like I think for the Atari they did a pretty good job.
Yeah. Um, I mean, the jumping feels fine. I mean, it's again like it being a Mario game. I immediately want to do the like physics breaking jumps that the game won't let you do, and I
Yeah.
like those have been like programmed in my brain. So like I keep trying to do them and then being like, fuck, I can't do that, and have to remember I have to like take another step in one direction and then turn around and then jump. So There are
Yeah,
instances where I'm like trying to do a fast jump and fail because of it. But
yeah. And if I recall, that's pretty close to how the arcade game worked too. Like,
maybe again, it's been a very well. I don't think I've ever actually played the actual arcade version. I think I've only played the NES port of it. So it could just be a thing that was in the arcade version and then the NES port changed that.
yeah, and like the most I played this version is the mini game in Super Mario 3.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Which has that obviously.
Yeah, and you know, that being like that was the first time like I didn't even know Mario Brothers was a game separate from that mini game for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew it as the mini game in Mario 3 where you can fight, and then eventually I learned, oh, that was based on this other game which was an arcade game, uh
Yeah.
and I played it on the Apple II, and that version wasn't very good, and but yeah, the jumping physics is definitely not, if you're used to the Super Mario Brothers games, it's not what you would want. Um, but for what it is, I think it feels better than Donkey Kong. I
Oh,
think,
oh, definitely. This is a far superior port of the game than Donkey Kong was for that game.
yeah, and uh, and I think it's better than Donkey Kong for that reason.
Yeah,
Um,
and you can, I mean, you can obviously tell. I don't know if anyone I don't know if we mentioned it, but I actually saw a little short that talked about Donkey Kong and this port and why it's so poor. And it's because the dude that made it was literally given a month to make it.
yeah,
And it was like it was one of those things of like he like went to the people to that like his boss and was like, so I have this, I can make it way better if you give me like another month. And they were like, nope, that's what we're going. And I was like, okay. So he was like,
yeah.
it was like basically you have it wasn't a month, I think it was 3 months, but still 3 months to make a game is insane.
Yeah, and not an uncommon story for the early days of Atari.
Yeah, yeah.
There were a lot of games where, like, especially when you get into like the 82 and 83, like around the time of the crash,
Yeah,
like there was,
they were just trying to pump him out as quickly as possible.
yeah, a lot of pressure to make games. You know, to it was a very like assembly line mentality. Like, it doesn't matter how good these games are, just pump them out.
Yeah,
And
and I'm sure people they had a lot of of bosses that like had zero idea what video games were to begin with. So it was just hey, go make a game that's like fucking, asteroids or whatever, but go make an asteroids game. Let's do it. You got 3 months. Shit it out. Let's
yeah,
go. Come on. You know,
yeah,
that type
the
of thing.
executives are always very cynical about the actual artistry of game design,
Yeah.
and it shows in Donkey Kong. I think with Mario Brothers, like I don't know if they had more time or just were better programmers at that point, but I think they did a much better job with Mario Brothers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's it's good for what it is.
Yeah.
It's also weird that they didn't make Luigi look any different than Mario.
Oh, really?
Well, again, I mean, I don't know if it's in the game or not, but on the cartridge, Luigi looks exactly like Mario except for he has a green suit.
Oh, really?
And
Huh.
and it says Luigi on the side of his hat instead of Mario on the side of his hat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. I'm looking that up now to see if I can to show it to the people. Yeah, they do look. They look.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. It wasn't until the Japanese, like the Lost Levels, the Japanese Super Mario Brothers 2, that they made Luigi taller to sort of differentiate him.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that reminds me. Did Mario Brothers One was Luigi look different?
Not in. Well, I mean, he wore green, but other than that, the sprite was the
Oh
same.
shit, you're right. He was exactly the same.
Yeah,
Whoa, so weird. Wow, I never like that. Never clicked. Okay, anyway.
yeah.
Total aside.
Um, yes. Back to the science.
Yes.
I think it's better than Kung Fu Master.
Yeah, definitely plays better than Kung Fu Master. Kung Fu Master's controls are still really not great.
Yeah, I think there's more going on than asteroids. Uh,
Yeah, it's definitely a better. It is a. I mean, again, arcade port of a successful arcade game. Asteroids does an okay job, but it's definitely lacking in some of the better qualities of the arcade version of Asteroids.
yeah. Uh, I think Mario Brothers is similar to Fast Eddie. They're both pretty good feeling platformers.
That's
Um,
kind of what I was thinking as well. As I was thinking either that or maybe it being a slightly better game than Keystone Capers, but I'm not sure if we're wanting to go that high with it or not.
well, uh, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I would rather play Mario Brothers than Frontline. Like that tank does feel pretty good, but the
Yeah.
scope of that game is just pretty limited. Um,
And like in
like
Fast Eddie's fine. Like it's a decent platformer. Felt good for what it was. But it is it is very much the same kind of
yeah,
game.
yeah, and there's less to Fast Eddie. Like I think Mario Brothers, for as simple as it is, like there is some strategy to it, like
Right.
having to plan your attack against the crabs. Having to make sure you're in the right spot to hit it, to be able to hit it twice before it goes back into the pipe and flips back over. Like there's some thinking to it. Where Fast Eddie is just it's a decent feeling platformer, but there's not really a lot you have to think about in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree. It seemed uh it definitely is a better game than Fast Eddie.
Yeah,
And I mean, Fast Eddie, you're just jumping over the enemies and avoiding them as well. So it's not like it's I don't know, it's just like a different aspect of like being able to do something about the enemies compared to just avoiding them.
yeah, it's a more active game, and
Yeah.
you have the POW block at the bottom that adds some strategy to it.
Yeah, I mean that was like a a a thing that you can hit that gets rid of all of the enemies or like damages everything on the screen. That's definitely something that a lot of games haven't done.
Yeah, like I think I would take Mario Brothers over Keystone Capers, honestly. Well, I don't know. Keystone Capers, it's a hard it's a hard line because or
Yeah.
it's a hard line to find because it is very simple. Like you are just moving left and right and jumping. Um, but the elevators add a little bit of strategy to it. Uh, I don't know. Okay, well let's back up a sec.
Sure.
Is Mario Brothers better than Venture?
Hmm. I think Venture is a better, even though it's missing like an entire level. I think it's a better port of a more a of a better, a more ambitious and better playing. arcade game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right because I mean, when you really look at it, Mario Brothers is kind of like it's sort of the same game as Donkey Kong in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like your goal is different, but the actions that you take are very similar. And
Yeah,
Venture is just it's a different kind of game, and I think that you know I think the novelty of it goes a long way, and I think Venture probably controls a little better than Mario Brothers because
definitely. Yeah.
you do have a little bit more control. Um, but that said, I would take Mario Brothers over Real Sports Football. I think.
Hmm. I agree. I think Mario Brothers is a solid number 22.
Yeah, I think the science shows that's where it goes. Mario Bros. All right, congratulations to this Nintendo company.
Seems like
I
they have
think
a
they
bright
show
future.
yeah, like they show a lot of promise. They they improved on the Donkey Kong formula and they made a hell of a game. And I look forward to seeing where this Mario character goes too. Maybe they can find some other jobs that Mario would be well suited for. Like, I mean, he's done construction and plumbing. Maybe they could make him a I don't know, like a traffic warden or a some sort of like security guard or something. I think that would be good for him.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I have had an urgent need to use the bathroom for several minutes now, so
All
I'm
right.
going to pause the recording and I will be right back.
Yep.
And we are back. Once again, congratulations to Mario Brothers, our new number 22 Atari 2600 game. Ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. So our next game is one that I am unfamiliar with. You brought this game, and it is called Squeezebox.
Yeah, it's a game called Squeezebox. It's a 1983 game by US Games. So I'm on full screen. Cool. And this game, the objective is you're a big guy in the center, and oh, and your objective is to just stop the lines from coming in on you.
Interesting. So you seem to be some sort of prisoner. Um, yeah, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting something accordion related.
You can change the angle that you shoot by holding down um the button, the fire button.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
But it starts coming in on you real fast.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Yeah, it doesn't mess around. But that's the default version. Now there's another version. You can change the game modes. There's game mode 2, which the bars only come in from one side, the other side is stationary. And you basically, the objective is to shoot in all of the bars on that one side, and then you clear the room and go to a next one. And then that basically just get faster and faster and faster.
Oh, interesting.
Then there's a game 3, which is once again only one side moves in, only one side grows, but the other side also begins to move in on you without the bars actually growing. I'm not sure exactly how that works exactly, but it's that's a thing. And then 3 through 6 are just or 4 through 6 are just copies of 1, 2, and 3, except for there are twice as many horizontal color bars.
Oh, that sounds rough.
Yeah, that's game. Oh, I see. Yes, that is even more awful. Because there are way more bars to shoot.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, I like the size of the guy in this game.
Yeah, he's a big old guy.
Yeah, like almost as big as the Cocoa Nuts guy, but
Yeah.
but there's a lot more to do in this game than there was in Cocoa Nuts.
Oh,
I like
poop.
like I like that it automatically shoots.
Yeah.
Like,
There are two different modes with that as well. That's the left and right difficulty switch. There's auto
ah,
and then manual if you want to have it not auto shoot, which I don't see why you would ever want to do that. That's insanity.
yeah, like like you kind of have to hold the button down a lot anyway to change the angle, but it is nice to be able to let off the button and just keep it at the same angle for a little while.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice reprieve for your thumb.
Yeah. So now I'm trying level 2 or game mode 2 where you actually clear the level. You get everything on the side to white. Interesting that there appears to be some type of strategy to where you...
Oh my god. I lost the game and now Satan is taunting me.
Oh.
That's an element of this game that I wasn't expecting too. Yeah, Satan is like jumping up and down and shaking what I assume is two pitchforks. It's a little low resolution.
Hmm.
So I suppose you're trying to shoot your way out of hell in this game. Which is a very interesting twist.
I will say I didn't actually look at the story. Ultimate escape game where pistol packing jailbird has got to shoot like crazy to knock out an escape route through the walls. So they close in on him. The longer it takes, the faster. Blah blah blah. So yeah, he's just a jail, like trying to get out of jail.
Interesting. Well, maybe the Satan is just meant to be symbolic then.
Maybe.
But yeah, I suggest getting a game over so you can see that ending screen. It's quite something.
I didn't notice it. It doesn't do anything for me.
Oh really? Maybe it did that because I got enough points or something. I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, because for me it just fills in the screen with the bars and then just shows the dude. Oh wait, I still have lives though.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna lose all my lives. Okay. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why? That's so strange.
Yeah. It's an interesting question.
Huh.
So I started a new game on mode 2 here, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit more.
Yeah, 2 is pretty easy. You can actually shoot closer to the edge of the wall, even if the wall has like extended out, and it'll still turn white and let you like skip to the next level.
Yeah, like it doesn't take as much to well, I mean, there's an actual win condition, which is nice.
Yeah.
Like it's nice to not feel like you're just doomed to inevitable failure.
Right.
At least from level to level. Like, I'm sure at some point it will get fast enough that escape is just impossible. But you know, it's nice to be able to rack up a few W's.
Well, I'm on level 4 of that, so let's see how much faster it gets.
So if you turn the top 2 bars white first, then you can sort of stick to the bottom of the screen and focus on the other ones, and the top 2 bars, you know, they'll keep growing, but you don't have to like get in their path at all. Like you can just sort of stay towards the bottom, which is nice. Although I wonder if you still lose if the bar reaches the other side of the screen.
Yes. I totally ran into it even though it was white.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as you get further, it takes more shots to send them back. Ah, damn. As you start turning some of them white, it starts to look like one of those fancy toothpastes.
Yeah.
Ah, hell.
Oh, I stood there like a dummy. Oh, I died. No, the weird devil thing again. Run away. Jesus Christ, that's fucking stupid.
Damn you, Satan. Why do you torment us so?
Why do you forsake thee? So that's Squeezebox.
I mean, I've never played another game like this.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. It's innovative.
See, what's game 3? Oh, it just moves in. Oh god. Oh, interesting. I didn't shoot this? No? Oh, it just keeps going. Okay. That's not nearly as fun. Alright, yeah. Game 2 is definitely the superior game type.
Yeah. I wish it was a little faster to change the angle of your shot.
Agreed.
The music is nice enough for what it is.
Yeah, for what it is, it's fine.
It does the job.
Alright, game 5 is definitely harder than game 2.
Yeah.
Definitely took me a lot longer to clear the first level.
Yeah.
don't particularly like the sound effects.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. That's a lot of bars in game 5. Yeah, I don't know if I enjoy that. I don't know. I kind of like the sound effects, but I have a weird brain that likes weird noises.
I mean, I don't know.
I can see how they would be grating to some people, though.
I mean, they're not grating. They're just, I don't know. They're not good.
Yeah, well, it's the Atari.
I mean, yeah, I do have to remember that.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing okay on game mode 5.
Same.
The strategy I found is to kind of try to get as close to the bars as possible, because then your bullets are on the screen for less time, and so therefore you can shoot faster. But it can be kind of a delicate balancing act, because if you get too close, then the bars that you're not actively shooting are more of a threat.
Right. Actually, I've gotten further along in this one instead of 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you've had some practice. You're getting better at it. And so am I.
Definitely developed a strategy. Seems to be working pretty well.
Nice. Yeah, I think this game, you know, there's something to it. I don't know. I'm having an okay time. Like, I feel like I'm getting slightly better as I play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a higher score than I've gotten so far. I think to compensate for how many bars there are in game mode 5, I think it doesn't get unmanageable quite so quickly.
I think you're right.
Because, yeah, there are more bars, but they're not extending quite as quickly, which, you know, counterintuitively, it makes this mode maybe a little bit easier, in the long run, at least.
Yeah, that's it. That's basically what I was thinking. Like, because they don't extend as quickly, and because there are more of them, like, the ones that do extend aren't as dangerous.
Yeah.
It actually makes this particular version of it easier, because it's easier to dodge. It's easier to let one go and it not be like a huge deal.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting.
Also, I kind of like the I like the aspect of like you can like leave your gun at like one angle, like one extreme angle or the other, and like basically just walk back and forth to like change. Oh shit! Oop, I got greedy there and died. I basically walk back and forth to change the actual angle of where the bullets go.
Yeah. Like you don't have to change the actual gun angle as much as you might think
Right,
because
right.
you can use your position on the screen to affect the angle as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kicking mode 5's ass.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I'm at like
I've got
14,000 points.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice. And I still I'm at 11k and I still have 3 lives left, so I feel like I could go with this mode for a while.
Yeah, I definitely don't feel like there's like basically my own hubris was the only reason why I died.
Yeah.
Oh, it is starting to get pretty fast though.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it actually got fast enough to where it was a bit I died because I couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah. Like all of these arcade style games, there is definitely a sense of inevitable impending failure.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've seen enough Squeezebox to put it on a list.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a neat little game. It is unique.
It is unique in its simplicity.
Yeah. Like I'm glad that we found another big guy game besides Cocoa Nuts.
Another big guy game.
Yeah. And, compared to Cocoa Nuts, I mean, there's just so much more you can do in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's way more active. It doesn't feel like an LCD like Tiger Electronics game.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, so as far as big guy games go, it's definitely better than Cocoa Nuts.
For sure. Uh
I mean, it's better than Pac-Man.
Better than Pac-Man. Yeah, yeah. Better than it's definitely better. Eh, is it better than Space Invaders? I think it's better. Right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, not dissimilar to Space Invaders in some ways. Like you have
yeah.
a rapidly advancing wave of enemies that you have to knock back, but more inventive, more charming, I think. Like the character that you control is, he has that smirk on his face. Is like a it's like an old cartoon bank robber kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
and I think that And Satan is in the game as well. So
Yeah, for some reason.
yeah,
Uh, I do think the other two game modes does unfortunately drag the game down some.
yeah,
Those other
yeah,
two game modes are definitely not as enjoyable as that one.
yeah. Mode one, I think, is just not any fun at all. Having having to be back both sides and split your attention between the two. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's not as much fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
And mode 3 is basically just mode 2 but without the like sense of like progression.
yeah. I think it's better than Star Gunner.
Um very much kind of the same idea except for big guy versus starship.
Yeah,
And there are definitely less big guy games, so I think it's better.
yeah, yeah. The big guy goes a long way, and the controls I think could use a little bit of work. Like I do wish that changing the angle of the gun was faster. Um, but as far as actually moving around, like I think it feels pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's the controls are good besides the unfortunately the major aspect of the game of having to change the angle. It definitely would have been nice if there was something that like I don't know, if they would have just maybe instead of having such finite movement between the angles, they just limited it to like straight all the way up, all the way down or something like that. And
Yeah,
just had it to where like if you were on auto, you hit the button, like you just hit the button and it switched between the angles. Like that would be amazing.
oh yeah, that would I think that would be a lot better.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you don't need quite as granular control over the angle because you can get the granular control just by moving.
Right, right.
Um, so
Right.
yeah, if you could just push the button and switch between like four angles or something, I think that would have been an improvement. And then
Uh,
you could have changed angles and move at the same time, which
yeah, yeah. Which is the like the one detriment to like your survival basically.
yeah,
So yeah, I think it does have some control issues, but I think overall it's definitely a better game than the at least Star Gunner part of the Polaris Threshold Star Gunner list.
yeah,
I think I think Polaris is a better game though.
yeah. Hmm. I mean, I find the constant sonar pings in Polaris more unpleasant than the sound effects in this game.
Sure.
Um, but yeah, Polaris, I think you do have a sense of progress because you have the two different stages that you kind of cycle through. It makes it feel a little bit more like, a little bit more adventure like.
Right.
Whereas, uh, whereas in Squeezebox, it's sort of just you're in infinite prison, and
Hmm.
even on the modes where you can quote unquote break out, you're just breaking out of prison over and over again. You know,
Yeah, I mean it's nothing. It.
eventually Satan's going to get you in the end.
Like all people in jail, you know,
Yeah,
Satan's gonna get them in the end because they're
that,
just yeah no
that's
no rehabilitation at all, available to them.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's the prison to hell pipeline.
All right. So
So
do you think it's below Polaris? Do you think Threshold is better? Do you?
I think Squeezebox is better than Threshold.
Okay. So it's our new number 43.
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay.
think the big guy and the Satan cameo take it.
Give it just that
Y-
little bit better oomph.
yeah, I think 43 is where it goes.
Sure.
Squeeze box. All right, congratulations to U.S. Games.
Yeah.
You made the most American game on the list.
All right.
All right.
So next we have other of your games.
Yeah, and this was a suggested game. This was recommended
Ooh.
by the Worms player 6348, and this is going to be a big one. This is a very it's a very late game,
Yeah.
1989, and there's a lot going on in this. It is called Dark Chambers.
Yeah, this is one of those pillars of like people say is one of the better ones. So I'm excited to see
Yeah,
what this game is.
it is. It is very interesting. So on the title screen here, you can change the number of players by pressing up and down. You can change the difficulty by pressing left and right. The smiling bear is the easiest mode. The bear with sunglasses is the medium mode, and the bear with the eye patch is the hardest mode.
Okay.
Um, I usually play on medium just to get like the normal experience.
So
Uh,
that's what level it currently is.
yeah, that's the default.
So sunglasses is medium, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. It says entering level 0. D. I think it's D.
D. Yeah, the levels are all they're all letter based,
Oh
and
fuck.
not sure why you start at D. So you're a guy in this dungeon, and there are monsters. You can shoot the monsters by holding down the button and positioning the D-pad or the D-pad, the joystick, to to change the angle of your shots.
Okay.
So I just picked up a bomb. If you get a bomb, you can hold up to 15 of them. You can also hold up to 15 keys when you eventually find keys. The way you use a bomb is by double tapping the button. Uh, so the monsters, there are different levels of monsters. There's skeletons, there's ghosts, there's zombies, and zombie is the lowest level. That's a guy who looks kind of like Luigi, uh, with his green hat. Um, so there are monster generators that look like a skull and crossbones, and they will spit out monsters until you destroy them. So,
Okay.
uh, this was actually the game that would inspire the arcade version of Gauntlet. Uh,
Oh, okay.
this is kind of the origin of like this idea with the monster generators and uh, you know slowly making your way through a dungeon and finding keys, opening doors to get to the exit. Um, So your goal is to get to the stairs basically and get to the next level of the dungeon. There are power ups scattered around. And forgive me, I'm going to have to bring up the manual real quick.
Oh, you're
Um,
fine. You're fine. See, there's like a
so
gun.
yeah, so guns make you fire faster. Daggers make your shots more powerful, and shields minimize the amount of strength you lose when an enemy touches you. And I believe you can only have one of those at a time. Uh, So you have to pick between faster shots, more powerful shots, or higher defense. Um, and everything else that you find, there are potions that heal you. There are keys that open locked doors, and uh, so there are poison potions. If much like in Gauntlet, uh, if you see a potion with an X on it, you want to just shoot that because
Okay.
that'll damage you if you touch it. There are also traps that just look like a box with an X on it. Um, there are various treasures that you can collect. there's a strong box or a treasure chest. There's like a jeweled amulet and a chalice, and that's pretty much it. So zombies are the weakest enemy. Uh, yeah, I don't know if they're really in order of difficulty here, but there's zombies, wraiths, skeletons, wizards, and grim reapers.
So what's
Uh,
with the dudes in the purple robe?
those are the wizards. That's just the kind of the middle level of enemy. Yeah, killing an enemy just uh, knocks it down to the next lowest level of enemy. Really.
Oh, I just ran into two enemies and nearly died. Oh, and I just died.
So I just destroyed a generator that was blocking a locked door. I used my key to open the door, and that allowed me to pick up the gun. I don't think anything about these levels are randomized. I think they are uh, kind of set designs. So you can learn the layout of the levels and do better. I mean, you can map them out if you wanted to, and increase your chances of of doing well. So I just picked up a strong box, got some bonus points here, and I'm going to wrap around, go through the store, hit the staircase, and I am now entering level E.
Hmm.
Ah, potion.
So before I died, I had picked up a key. Is there like a door that's locked or something that you have to open?
Yeah, you'll see multiple locked doors. On the first level, there will be a monster generator blocking a door. When you destroy that, that will reveal the locked door. And then if you have a key, you can go through it and get the gun. Oh, found the stairs. I mean, I might as well go through since I found it. Entering level F for fun.
I think that's what this
Oh
is.
god, wizard
Stairs.
right next to me.
Level E.
So let me see if I can explain real quick how the levels work. The manual actually doesn't have a ton of information in it. Let's see. Let's see if it actually does explain it. Uh, okay, so as long as you have strength left, you can go through all 26 levels. So I guess there are levels A through Z. Um, yeah, I'm not sure why it starts you at D. It might have something to do with the difficulty switch. Like maybe if you play
Maybe.
on advanced, or maybe it's because we're playing on medium. Like it's possible that if you play on the highest difficulty level, uh, you do all 26 levels.
Oh yeah, maybe. So what is pistol?
The gun makes your shots more powerful. I think. Let me double check.
There was like a box that had a X on it.
Yeah, that's a trap. You want to avoid those.
Yep, noticed that it almost killed me.
Yeah. Oh, so guns make you fire faster. Daggers make your shots more powerful.
So is there any reason not to go to the next level before, like, should you do the gauntlet thing of like finding everything on the level for?
I don't think so. I don't think you have to. Like, unless you're going for a high score, you know. But yeah, if you're just trying to progress and finish the game, I don't see any reason not to just immediately go through the stairs.
Dying again. Hmm.
Yeah, so the manual is only 6 pages long,
Wow.
and there's a lot that
Oh,
it doesn't
it does.
really describe about the game.
Hmm.
Yeah, it says you can hold up to 15 bombs and 15 keys, but I don't think there's any actual indication of that on the screen. Like there's no like it shows a bomb when you have any bombs, and it shows a key when you have any keys, but there's no real indicator of how many you have. All right, so that's a poison potion. Not going to touch that. I guess you can't shoot them to get rid of them. You just have to avoid them. All right, that's a treasure chest. That's 100 points right there. I'm racking them up.
So what's a treasure chest look like?
Just like a box. The manual calls them strong boxes, but I mean it's pretty much a treasure chest. All right, so I found a key, so I can go through that locked door down there if I want to. Let's see what's through here first. Okay, that's just a monster generator. I'm not gonna mess with that. All right, do I actually want to use the key on this door, or would it be a waste? Let's see if I can determine what's in that room. There's a chalice. Oh, oh wait, the exit is. Are there two doors here, or am I missing something? Yeah, that's. So wait a second. Is there like a secret door? I don't think secret doors are a mechanic in this game. But I don't know how else I would get into the room with the stairs. Oh, well, now they're not there. Okay. Yeah, this game is odd. All right, so that's that bottom corridor. I've already been through there. I think your character is supposed to be wearing like a feathered cap or something, but
Hmm.
if you walk up and down, it kind of looks like your head is on fire, which I appreciate. So yeah, there were stairs in this room a minute ago. So weird. Do I have to destroy that monster generator? Oh, okay. Well, I destroyed the generator and there are stairs under it now. Okay, whatever game. Entering level G. For good. Hey, shoot straight. Oh, there's some health. That's good. Surrounded by wizards. Oh, there's two things of health here. Nice. Oh, no wonder I'm surrounded by wizards. There's a generator down here. Ah, so many wizards. Oh, so much flickering. Good God.
Right, and you said the jug with the X on it is bad, right?
Yes. That is poison. Yeah, you can't shoot it. You just have to avoid it.
Hopefully it's not blocking away. I need to go.
Yeah, actually, I just, yeah, so I have a corridor where there's a poison jug blocking that direction, which is strange. Do I want to take the hit and see what's over there? I guess I'll try. Okay, well, that allowed me to get a bomb, so I just traded a little bit of health for a bomb.
Good though.
Yeah, I haven't really used the bombs yet, although I should have in that last room for how much shit was in it.
Mm.
All right, well, that's locked. I can't go that way. I think the levels for what they are pretty cleverly designed.
Yeah.
Like like I don't feel like I'm getting super lost, and I feel like it's sort of pushing me in the right directions. Like it's the locked doors are causing me to, explore another direction to find a key, and like I don't feel nearly as lost in this as I did in like Haunted House, for example. Uh,
Right.
where the layout of the dungeon was just sort of incomprehensible to me. Um, for how big these spaces are, I feel like they are, they're pretty navigable.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I still don't have any keys, so I can't go that way.
End up having a key, so I opened that, which led to a was it the thing that makes it to where I don't know what I don't know what it was I picked up. Oh, it looked like a menorah or something like.
Oh, I think that was the chalice. That's just worth points.
Hmm. Or I need the key for huge health. Oh shit. Oh god, that one spawns wizards.
Yeah, the wizard spawner is a real fucker.
That's so bad.
Yeah, if you have any bombs, I recommend using one on that screen.
Do not
That sucks.
try and get through them. Oh, I took it out. Uh,
Ah, shit. That just wraps back around there. Well, that was a waste of a bomb. Oh well. I've not found very many power-ups.
I can't shoot the food,
Oh, that's good.
but it's bad food.
Oh, yeah.
Ow.
You just got to avoid it.
It's in the door.
Yeah, I think you're where I was, where I had to take a hit to get through there, and there's a bomb on the other side. Well, that's just going to be that locked door again, right? Well, shit. I don't know where I need to go to find keys. All right. I feel like I've been this way, but let's try again.
clearly need a key for that, so go there.
Right, that just leads back to this giant hallway. And there are no other directions really from here. Yeah, there's got to be a way that I didn't explore in this giant hallway.
Necklace.
Okay, so that's that area with the two traps. I don't want to go there. That's a locked door. Yep, that just takes me
Yep.
back there.
Right. It was bomb. Poopy.
Yeah, I mean, it's handy to have. Ah, okay. So there's a key. Now the question is, which of the locked doors do I need to use this on? Well, let's keep going this way
Oh,
first.
oops. I just bomb by.
Dang. Okay. Another key. Nice, nice.
Uh,
All right, well, I have two keys, so I think I've only seen two locked doors, so now I can try both of them. See where this one goes first.
the hell did you go to get key? Get some.
Uh, just a couple. Are you on level G?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just like in the big purple hallway with like several doors on either side. Uh, there are just a couple rooms in there that that have monster generators with a key underneath them. Unfortunately, I wasted one of the keys just getting some points, so that's kind of a bummer. All right, now where was that other locked door? I think it was through here.
Good.
Like, I think the dungeon does wrap around in a way that is causing me a little bit of confusion. Like, it's not completely Euclidean.
Right.
There are definitely times that I wish you could move a little bit faster in this.
Oh, okay. H now.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Yes, I definitely wish you could move faster. That would be nice.
Especially in these big empty rooms when you're just trying to get from point A to point B.
Yeah. Ghosts hurt so bad.
Yeah, they're no fun. Like, at least there's no time limit. Like, you're not constantly running out of health like you would be in Gauntlet. Okay, there's that other locked door. Yeah, that was a very confusing layout just now. All right, and there's the stairs. Level H. I mean, every level seems unique and fairly well designed.
Yeah.
Like they put thought into each of these levels and made
Ah, I
sure that
should have died.
each of them is interesting enough to be different. Do you have multiple lives, or is it die once and it's game over?
It appears to be die once, game over.
Oh, that sucks. Does it like let you continue at all?
Doesn't appear.
Aw. Hey, another gun. Oh, but I already have a gun, so I can't pick it up. That sucks.
Oh.
Oh, some treasure. Some more treasure. You want to give it another shot, or do you want to finish up and rank it?
No, I think I'm good here. Yeah. I mean, do you know? Is there like a boss at the end or anything? Or
I don't know. This is about the farthest that I've ever made it in this.
hmm,
Um, I mean, I would be interested in continuing to play and seeing what the other levels are like, seeing if there is any kind of like end game. Um, but yeah, I mean, for the Atari 2600, I think they did a pretty good job of making an action adventure game. Uh,
okay. There's a gun, there's a dagger, and there's a shield.
right. And I haven't found a dagger or a shield yet. The only power up I found is a gun. But it could be, it is totally possible that if you play on easy, you'll see more power ups around and become more powerful.
Oh, okay. When you do get a game over, if you hit the fire button, you get to start a new game on the last level you play.
Oh, that's good.
You get to
Yeah, for a game that's this kind of long and involved, it is good that they actually implement a continue system.
yeah. Oh.
Oh god, so many wizards. Got a potion though. Not a bad deal.
Okay. You're lost in dark chambers. Enemies' treasures and curses are scattered through all 26 levels from A to Z. Goal is to survive all levels and take the greatest amount of treasure. Only by finding the hidden gates can you ascend from one level to the You have 31 hit points total. Bar is 31 units long. And the manual lists that poison takes energy away. Traps take 6 energy away. A zombie take 1 energy. Wraith you take 2. Skeleton is 3. Wizard is 4. Apparently a Grim Reaper that takes 5.
Oh god, this thing spawns Grim Reapers. That's not good.
Oh, okay. Toughest monsters in the game.
I'm running away from this. Well, actually, I should continue because I do have a key. Yeah, I made it to level I. Oh god. Oh, this area sucks. This was not a wise move. Oh, and there's a trap preventing me from going back without taking damage.
Oh wow.
Oh, that is devious.
Yeah, so it doesn't appear to be a boss or anything. It's basically just you have to get through 21 levels, which is well, for us it's not 21 levels because we're starting at G, so that's what G H F C D A, so that's 8 level.
Well, on normal you start on D.
Oh, really?
It might be different for the other
Oh
difficulties.
no, wait, yeah, because we were going from D to Z. So, wow, that's a lot of levels. Holy cow!
Yeah, it is. This is a big game, especially for the Atari. Like this might be the biggest game we've played so far. Like the game with the most stuff to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of different stuff. Uh, Different enemies that have different hits they take to kill.
Yeah, there are power-ups.
Power ups that stuff like gun makes you shoot faster. The dagger makes you do damage.
Yeah, and I like how they handled the bombs. Like instead of requiring like a separate controller or something, they just make it so pressing the button twice really fast uses a bomb, which is making good use of the controller that you're kind of stuck with.
Right.
Oh god, too many wizards. Well, at least it gave me 2 potions in this room. It's always nice when the game throws a difficult room at you and then rewards you for completing it.
Sure, for sure.
Like that feels pretty good. Hey, level J. All right, I should stop here because I could probably just keep going. But yeah, I think this is a really cool game.
So, we've used this word a lot, but it is a very ambitious game.
Yeah, and for as late as it is, it's an Atari game from 1989. Well, it says 88 on the title screen, but I think it may not have actually come out until 89. So by that point, they've learned a lot, and Atari has used all of the lessons they learned from all of their other games. I think, um, like this feels like a dungeon crawler to me. Like it's primitive, it's blocky, and when there's a lot of stuff on the screen, it's flashy, but like it is recognizably a dungeon crawler, like more so than Venture and more so than Adventure, like because they're the levels are so different from one another, and there's so many of them.
Yeah, sure.
So, in my opinion, I think this is going to rank pretty high.
I mean, I definitely agree.
Like it's better than Kung Fu Master.
Still messing around with it. Yeah, it's
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were
no,
done.
no, 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 no. It's better than Kung Fu Master. Where there we are. Yeah, definitely. It's better than that Mario port that we just played for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
like it's better than Venture. I
better
think
that's
it's
better than Venture.
it's a similar game, but it does so much more with the premise.
As cool as Quick Step was, this game is better.
Yeah, definitely. Um, like it's better than Crossbow.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
like it looks sort of similar to Crossbow, just the way the characters are designed and stuff. Um,
And like at first when it first loaded in, and like I don't know why, but like I spawned with one of the wizard dudes right next to me, and he didn't. He was like, and I just started walking down, and he started walking down too. So I thought he was a friendly, and then
oh yeah.
I shot him and he died, and I was like, oh shit. So I just like immediately restarted the game because I thought I killed a friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, there are no friends in.
There's no friends in dark chambers.
I mean, unless you're playing two players,
Well,
which
yeah. Oh, that yeah. Well, that'll be something we'll have to do is check that game out in 2 player.
yeah, like uh, I imagine it would make it a lot flashier because just
Probably.
having an extra sprite on the screen and just more shots to draw and everything. Um, but as a two-player like simultaneous game, I think that it could, enhance the fun of the game. Like I think,
It's basically the precursor. I mean, you mentioned it already, but a precursor to Gauntlet, and Gauntlet multiplayer is fun as shit. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's one that I'm looking forward to for our two-player extravaganza.
yeah,
But even as a one-player game, I think I could do a let's play of this game.
yeah, dude, yeah.
I could try to get from I could play on hard and try to get from level A to level Z. I think that would be a lot of fun. Um, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
it is.
I'm gonna float it out there. I think it's better than Adventure, but
Yep, I agree.
not better than Minds of Minos.
Yeah, yeah, that's a tough one. I like both games a lot. I think your movement in Minds of Minos, even though you can get caught on the walls a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
I think the movement is a lot snappier.
Mm,
Um,
mm-hmm. Mm.
and I think uh, Minds of Minos. I don't know because in Dark Chambers, like I like that there's no time limit. Like I like that you're sort of free to just explore at your own pace and everything.
That's true.
Um,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
Minds of Minos does have a mode without the flooding, so that sort of gives you the same experience.
which
Um,
I mean, for me, that definitely made that game way more playable.
yeah, but also I finished that mode in like 10 minutes, so I think Dark Chambers would be a much longer experience.
Oh, for sure. You think it's better than Minds of Minos? Because Minds of Minos was definitely you enjoyed that game way more than I did.
Yeah. Um I don't know. I think with Dark Chambers, there's just like the movement is slow, which
Mm-hmm.
can be frustrating at times,
Mm-hmm.
but when you're in the rooms where there are a lot of enemies and enemy generators,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like the right speed. Like
Definitely.
you want to have finer control over your movement so you're not bumping into all of the enemies. It's really just like the big empty corridors where it feels a little bit slow.
Right. Right.
Um, I think I would take Dark Chambers over Minds and Minos.
Okay. Um.
Like with Minds and Minos, like I already kind of finished the easy mode without the time limit,
Right.
and going back to it with the time limit, I don't think I would have as fun of an experience as I would trying to get from the beginning of Dark Chambers to the end. Like I think the size of the game plays a huge factor in how much fun I would have with it.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I also think it's better than Laser Gates for the same reason.
Just gonna ask if you thought it was better than Laser Gates too. So then it comes to, and I don't think it's better than Escape from the Mind Master.
Yeah, I agree. I think Escape from the Mind Master is a similarly ambitious game with, a similar scope.
Hmm.
Um, I think, I think the movement in Escape from the Mind Master feels better.
Yeah,
It doesn't flicker as much. Uh, it is a smoother experience all around. Um, and I think Escape from the Mind Master just does a little bit more than Dark Chambers does. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I would say Dark Chambers is our new number three.
I'm totally good with that. That sounds perfect.
Yeah,
That is literally, I was going to suggest that, but I thought I would work. I thought I'd let us work up to.
yeah, and I'm glad that we did. I'm glad that we scienced it out because I think that's a lot more accurate. It's a lot more scientific, and
Yeah.
as good as Laser Gates is, I knew it wasn't going to stay at the top of the list for a super long time
Right.
because it is, it's fairly limited in its scope and stuff. And there are games that just try so much more. And I think Dark Chambers is one of those games, and it deserves to be rewarded for it.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, it's a game that it's a game that you know talking about like not Mario Bros, but what was the the squeeze Air Raiders. Like it's a game that tries to do something that's different and succeeds like immensely.
Yeah,
Whereas, Air Raiders tries to do something different and it's okay, but it's not like, it's nowhere close to like the depth and the like world building and things like that that this game has.
right. Yeah, the top three that we have right now, Riddle of the Sphinx, Escape from the Mind Master, and Dark Chambers, like I think they are all unique, ambitious action adventure games
Hmm.
that succeed in different ways. Uh, but yeah, that's like for right now. Like if we were to stop right now, I think that would be an incredible top three. I,
Absolutely.
I think the top three is going to be hard to crack, and I'm looking forward to seeing if any other game does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it is a fantastic triumvirate right there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if any of the like the homebrew games that like really have the access to like better graphics and things like that and just more memory in general are able to take any of that and like really run with it and make something super deep like these games
Yeah,
appear to be.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
All right, so that was Dark Chambers, our new number 3. Gracious. Great
Hell
game.
of a game.
Very cool. Have my final game for the day, which is technically a sports game, but it's more of an education. Um, Decided to go with that today in this episode instead of just a straight up sports game.
Okay.
This one is called Brain Games, and it's one of the games that came out in 1978.
Yeah, very early game.
Very very early. And this game actually uses. You said what it was when we were setting it up. It's a touchpad. Is that what the control is?
Well, they call it the keyboard controller. It's more of a keypad. Like it
Keypad.
has,
That's what it was.
yeah, like it looks like the keypad on like a touch tone phone. It has the numbers 1 through 9, 0, and then there's a pound and a star key. Um,
They do call it the keyboard.
yeah, and unfortunately, the order of the numbers is phone rather than uh like on a modern keyboard where it goes 1, 2, 3, 456 789 instead of 789 456 123.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, emulating it is a little bit tricky, but we're I think the default layout in Stella uses the 123 on the number row, and then QWE is 456, ASD is 789, and
Yeah.
then ZXE is pound zero and asterisk. So hopefully my brain can adapt to it. But so tell me about brain games.
So Brain Games is I mean, as it sounds, it's like a collection of different like little like puzzly kind of games to basically just kind of, it was like one of those early attempts at like um keeping your brain fresh type of thing, like they did um with puzzle games and stuff like that. Um there are a bunch of different 19 different things. Um, the first couple are basically Simon Says. Um, or not Simon Says, but what's that? What was that game where you had like the shapes, the colored shapes, and you'd have to it like would beep them, and you'd have to redo it. You have to do it over again. Bop it or whatever. Was that what it was?
Yeah. And there was another electronic game that was just called Simon, where
Simon. That's it. That's what I was thinking of.
yeah, but Bop It is kind of similar. It just has differently shaped
Yeah.
uh things. Sorry, I'm trying to play the first game, the
Oh.
Simon game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
uh I'm up to uh I'm up to 8. I'm up to 9. So this one just uses the numbers 1 through 6.
Ah.
Okay, I'm up to 12. Up to 13.
And 11.
Ah, I fucked up. Okay, this is about where my brain taps out, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I'm running out of lives.
Ah, shit. I'm at 11. Can't get past it. All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that.
not,
So
not much further.
that's that. The other one is the next one is literally just the same, except for it incorporates the extra.
Yeah, like I kind of hate games like this. Um, I feel like this type of game is used as a mini game a lot in like action adventure games and RPGs and stuff, and it's always just tedious. Um, so I'm hoping that the other 17 types of games are better or more interesting than this one.
Well, I can tell you. Let's see. 3 and 4 are just two-player versions of 1 and 2.
Okay.
5 is just a instead of having a visual representation of what you're hitting, it just tells you the numbers.
Oh God.
6 is the same thing. 7 is the same thing. 8 is the same thing. 9 is
I don't know. I think I might like the one where it just shows you the numbers more.
oh god. Oh, okay. So this is um cool.
Okay. I'm bored of this.
Yeah.
Have you found any fun ones yet?
Nope, not the 10 is like a match thing. 11. What?
Oh, 10 is math, you say?
It's a match thing.
Oh, match. I see.
Oh, okay, that one's impossible to have like the actual play thing. What the rest of them?
Oh God, I don't
19.
understand mode 10 at all.
19 is just letting you fuck around and make. So mode 10 is it shows you shapes. Oh god, it's so fast. And then you have to hit the middle button for the line that it was originally it showed.
Oh, okay. So it flashes it very quickly there.
Yeah, 9 is the E. Is up there for a second. Yeah, so that's that. That.
Oh God, yeah. This is way too fast for me to memorize. Okay. Dot X line square. Dot X line square. Hey, I think I did one.
Congrats.
Oh God, the clock faces are like, ugh.
So yeah,
Yeah,
it, that's brain games. That's all it is. The last like 12 you can't do without the overlay that goes on the controller.
I mean, I probably could if I had the overlay like pulled up, so I know which button corresponds to what.
Oh, and 19 lets you play a song.
Yeah, it just lets you kind of fuck around and make tones, right?
Yeah, I'll play Happy Birthday.
Ooh.
It has it in the thing.
Ah.
Happy Birthday is 9, 8. I don't know which one's 9.
D.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9, 9, 8, 9, 7, 7. Oh, yeah, it does.
I'm just sort of figuring out by ear.
So
Nope,
it's
that's not right.
happy birthday to happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to.
I want to play a song.
That's 19, and it's 998967777. But you want to like hold them for
Right. Okay, I'm
nine
gonna play
nine.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
There you go. Do that.
Okay, that's not 9. Okay, that's 9.
Like they could get in trouble for giving. Oh, hey, it has Twinkle Twinkle. You're blind.
Yeah, I lost track of which key was which. Oh well, I played enough of it.
You got the idea.
Yeah, so it's like 50 terrible versions of Simon, and then you can play some music. That's probably not fair. There's probably more to it than that. I don't know if you remember, but I had a handheld electronic game thing called Merlin, which is
Oh,
just
I do not remember that.
yeah. So it's like a purple, like it looks very weird.
Whoa,
It hasn't.
you can play fucking duets on this shit too.
Whoa,
Like you can both
like
play something at the same time
oh, that's awesome.
with a right and left controller. That's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, like I think if I had this game as a kid,
Oh
I
wait,
would just
it does have an ad game. Does have an adding game.
oh, basic math, you say? I enjoy basic math.
15 adding game.
15, okay. All right, let's try to keep my numbers straight here. 8875. Okay, so that's 16. That's 23, 28. So 2.
Okay.
I can't tell if I got it right. Okay, so this one should be 19. Okay, that's the you got it right noise, I guess.
Oh, got it wrong.
Aw. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is kind of a better version of basic math than basic math because you can
Yeah.
actually type in the numbers instead of having to use a cursor. 12, 13, 14, 15.
What do you mean? That's what it is. Fuck you.
Hey, I won. 31 points.
Let me put it in.
Aw. Yeah, this would be much better with the actual keypad controller because
Yeah.
mapping it to the keyboard can only go so far. Like like I'm sure if I did it enough, I would eventually develop the muscle memory for it. But I have very strong muscle memory for like the numpad because I enter numbers at work all day. So like my brain is used to the opposite of how this keypad is laid out, which is quite unfortunate.
And there's a thing called Count Me, which I thought would be different. Just the
I want to improvise some music now. Man, people could have been making electronic music on their Ataris in 1978. Yeah, this is definitely what I would have spent most of my time doing, I think. Especially with the two keypads being able to play like harmonies and stuff. Although you can't really do chords. It's just one note at a time. Although if you feather it fast enough, you can kind of fake it.
and
Or maybe not. I don't know. There, I just improvised a beautiful song for the people.
name brilliant. The next Shakespeare.
Yes, that famous composer of music, Shakespeare.
Yeah. Anyway, let's fucking rate this thing.
Yep, let's get it on the list. All right. Well, fuck Simon Says, in my opinion,
Yeah,
but the music composing is pretty cool.
the music thing is kind of cool. That's cute.
Yeah, and the basic math is better than basic math, I think.
Agreed. So I mean, it's definitely better than basic math at least.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is basic math? Number 68.
68.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I get more enjoyment out of this than blackjack, I think.
Agreed. Blackjack is kind of boring after a few hands.
Yeah. I get more out of it than tennis because,
Tennis was impossible.
yeah, I would I would have just lost over and over and never played it again. Uh,
I mean, same kind of feeling with like super football.
yeah, yeah. I think Brain Games is better than Super Football. Uh,
So does the big guy in Cocoa Nuts beat Brain Game?
yeah, I think he does.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Like Coconuts, like the thing that I enjoy the most about Brain Games isn't an actual game. So I think it can't go too high on the list for that reason.
I agree.
Um,
I mean, it's fine.
and
It's a cute little educational thing, and clearly better than just the the normal counting stuff and you know
yeah, it's not unpleasant to play.
yeah
It's just most of it sucks.
yeah
Uh,
most of us
yeah. So I think it's our new number 63.
sure.
All right. Congratulations to Brain Games, 1978 Atari, our number 63 game.
So technically, Brain Games is a part of a larger thing of games that Atari came out with in 1978. But those other games are literally just they're on like the level of basic math,
Oh, really?
but like even lower than like it's just like they're not even like a thing.
Were they included with Brain Games?
Technically, but Brain Games also came out by itself.
Oh,
So
weird.
yeah, so I just did Brain Games by itself.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Um, yeah, we will have to determine if the other games are substantial enough to count as games for the purpose of ranking.
Yeah, but that is that. So we're on to our last game for the day.
Yep. This is a game that I brought, and it is another late Atari game. This is a port of an Atari arcade game, and it is called Roadrunner.
Beep, beep.
Yep. Yep. Says right there on the screen, beep beep. So much like Dark Chambers, you can choose one or two players on the title screen here, but there are no difficulty modes. Uh, Came out the same year as Dark Chambers.
Got hit by a truck.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for trucks. So I'm the Roadrunner. The
Oh,
coyote's trying to chase me.
Coyote just caught me. What am I supposed to do?
You just hold left to run. Oh, got hit by a truck. Well, at least the coyote got fucked over too. What? Oh, does it like... I think I chose two-player mode by mistake.
Oh, I just got game over.
So yeah, you just hold left. There are little piles of birdseed on the road you can pick up for points. You try to just not get hit by the truck, and make sure you keep going, or else the coyote will catch you.
That's it?
Well, you can press the button to jump.
Huh?
You can jump over the trucks, which is pretty cool.
Jump? Oh, wow. Well, I tried. Failed.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Oh, I jumped over
Eventually,
that time.
nice.
Oh, I did it again. Get wrecked. Again.
So eventually, you make it to the end of level 1 here, and it says end of level 1. So level 2 introduces these holes in the road that you have to jump over. Oh, and there are bombs in the road that will blow you up. The blue boxes are bombs, so you want to not touch those.
You jump over those?
I think so. They tend to be placed right next to the holes, so I don't know if you can jump far enough to jump both at the same time. But the coyote can hit the bombs too, which is pretty cool. And the coyote can get hit by the truck.
I died. I fell down the hole. What?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, at least it's different from just running down the road the whole time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's...
is there another level, or is it just those two repeating each other?
Well, I made it to level 3 here, and I'm back on the road. So the road gets narrower, which is different, and there's steel shot that you can pick up. Oh, the coyote caught me. I don't know how I could have done better than that. That's weird. Oh, you can like... Oh, so the coyote has like a little cart that he's riding or something, which gives him extra speed. So I think you're supposed to lure the coyote onto the bombs and onto the other obstacles to prevent him from catching you.
Oh, okay.
because he'll kind of follow you. You know, he will move up and down as the Roadrunner does, so you can sort of lead him into the path of danger, which I think is a requirement on level 3.
Oh, poop.
Yeah, the Coyote is just like ever so faster than the Roadrunner. Ah, I got hit by a truck. I'm starting over.
Oh, hell, I hit a bomb. Caught by
Okay,
the...
okay, so the Coyote is faster than you when you're moving up and down. I'm starting over. Um, but if you just go in a straight line, then you can get distance over the Coyote that way. So if you're like constantly moving up and down to try to get the bird seed, the Coyote will inch closer and closer to you. But if you just move in a mostly straight line, at least here on the first level, the Coyote can't catch you.
Right.
So, me being more interested in seeing how far I can get than a high score, the way I would prefer playing is probably just ignoring the bird seed and just focusing on surviving and trying to fuck the Coyote over.
Yeah, which is basically what I started sort of doing as well.
Yeah. It's like with a lot of these arcade games, you kind of have to ignore the points aspect to have a not frustrating experience. So just now I sort of led the Coyote into a bomb, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, but then I fell down a hole. Nice. Okay, so yeah, there's some strategy here. That's interesting.
uh, I jumped over a car and it ran over the Coyote.
Nice. Yeah, that's a satisfying feeling. Alright, so let's see if I can survive on level 3 here. So, yeah, the Coyote is just so much faster on this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. The Coyote has a magnet. So if you eat the steel shot, then the Coyote can catch up to you much faster because he has a magnet. So you want to avoid the steel shot. Oh, I tried to jump over the truck, but I failed. Poop. Cars ahead. Man, this would be much easier if I were running the other direction.
Right?
Ah, just cruising. Just having a good time.
1989.
Yeah, this was a late one. And I think the actual arcade game was fairly late too. Yeah, it's interesting. You don't see a lot of Looney Tunes licensed video games in this era.
No, not really. I mean, I think there was an NES Looney Tunes game of some type.
Yeah. And I think this game also got ported to the NES.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe this got ported to the NES.
Yeah, like there was Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. Oh, I got caught. Shit. Yeah, like there were some Bugs Bunny games.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of games actually.
But yeah, like on the Atari and in the arcades, I felt like you didn't really see a lot. Like there were more Disney games than Warner Brothers cartoons games.
Yeah.
Alright, made it to level 3 again. Alright, I need to... Okay, so he's rocketing towards me. I need to figure out how to stop that.
Like with a rocket?
Yeah, he's like on some sort of rocket platform or something. But it's not...
Whoa.
Shit. I got hit by a truck. Because I was too focused on trying to stop that coyote.
I want to get to the point where he has a rocket coming at me.
I mean, it doesn't look super impressive or anything. It just makes him really fast. And then it caught me. Shit. Like, I don't know what I was supposed to do about that. Let me see if there are any easier modes or anything.
Jesus Christ, this first level is like determined to run me the hell over.
Yeah, the trucks are no fun.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, there are no other difficulty modes or anything. It's just what you see is what you get. It does have a demo mode when you get a game over, which is kind of neat. You can watch the computer play.
Yeah.
Learn
Oh.
learn a little bit more about how the game works that way.
Whoa, that was fucking elite pro gamer right there. Whew. Oh god, he's on a rocket now.
Yeah.
And he caught me. Well, I was
Yep.
cheating.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out a good strategy to deal with the rocket. I'm sure there's something you can do about it, but I don't know what. Like, like you can run the other direction, which maybe when he's on the rocket, that's what you have to do because he's fast, but maybe he's not quite as maneuverable.
Oh yeah, maybe you have to be like in front of him or behind him instead.
Yeah,
Oh
because
wow, okay.
like why else would they let you run backwards if that's not a thing you would want to do at some point? So I'm thinking maybe I might try that, see if that works.
So apparently it also gets to that point where I just saw in the demo where after you do the like shrunk road, it also has explosives on the road
Oh yeah.
that you can run into. Yeah. So it kind of combines everything.
Oh,
Interesting.
I think eating birdseed might actually make you a little faster, like give
Maybe.
you a little boost of speed.
Hmm.
It might be more than just points.
Let's see. Does the manual mention anything about that?
That's what I'm checking. Hang on. No, it says eat each pile of birdseed to gain points.
Yeah.
Um,
Say I didn't see anything that really mentioned that indicated that for points by eating seeds along the road, eating steel shot, and destroying the coyote.
yeah, much like Dark Chambers, the manual for this game is very bare bones.
Yeah.
Like by 1989, they weren't putting nearly as much effort into the manuals, which is unfortunate. All right, let me see if I can like circle around him or something when he's on the. No, he just caught me. Like he tracks your movements pretty much exactly.
Yeah, and it even seems like
Ah, what the hell? Oh, I hit a bomb. Shit. Yeah, that third level is a fucker. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the computer for a little bit and see if I can get an idea of what to do. No, it looks like the coyote was just was just going to catch the Roadrunner no matter what. That's a little frustrating that I have to keep getting back to level 3 over and over again to figure out what to do.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Wow, yeah, you get a buttload of points if you get the vehicle to run over a Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah,
You get 1,000 points.
nice. Yeah, on level 2, even though the manual doesn't say, I think you have to keep getting birdseed to keep your speed up. Um, because you can run the coyote into the bombs, and that gives you an advantage, but like it would still be like he's faster than you, except when you pick up the birdseed for like a moment. So, yeah, I think that is a mechanic that the manual just doesn't explain.
Maybe.
Oh well, now I'm Jesus. Yeah, I do not know what to do when he has the rocket. That sucks. Like, do I keep jumping? Ugh. Yeah, I get to level 3 and I just get caught immediately 3 times. And fuck level 3. You still trying?
I did for a second there, but then I just got hit by like 3 cars in a row because I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
You ready to rank it?
Yeah, let's rank it.
Okay. Yeah, like I feel like there might be more strategy to this game that I'm missing, but um I wish the manual was more helpful.
Yeah.
It doesn't really say what to do about the rockets. Watch out for Wily E's other tricks. Be particularly careful when he shows up on rocket skates or riding a rocket. But be more careful how. Like what what action am I supposed to take to mitigate that?
I don't know. Oh.
And this is the entire strategy section. You must
I
you,
know, right?
you must keep running to the left to avoid the coyote while watching out for the other hazards along the desert highway. If you double back, you can catch Wile E off guard. Okay, so it does say you can double back, but why? Like, it, I don't know how to catch him off guard. What that actually does for you. Time your jumps carefully and use them strategically to avoid Wile E and the other dangers of the road. Use the mines and trucks to your advantage. Like it just says, "Hey, play good."
Pretty
That,
much.
that's the strategy.
Pretty
Be
much.
be be good at the video game.
Yeah. Be good at the video game. Pretty much.
I mean, all that said, I still think it's better than Night Driver. Um,
Yeah.
I think what levels 1 and 2 are pretty fun. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's a cute little game, and it's cute that you can jump over the vehicle instead of having to weave back and forth.
yeah,
Um, and and if you're good enough, you can actually on level 2 when it starts to show up the little mines. If you time your jump right, you can jump over the mine and then land right before the crevice and then jump over the crevice as well. So you
Oh,
can
nice.
like totally fuck over the coyote that way.
Yeah, like I was still managing to fuck him over just by um jumping over the crevice and then quickly moving down. And if there's enough distance between you and the coyote, you can blow him up that way too.
Yeah. I mean, I think legitimately this game is better than brain games.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like even if it's just level 1 and 2,
Right.
that's more enjoyment than I got out of brain games.
Yeah, and I think it's better than Cocoa Nuts. I think it's better than Strategy X.
Yeah,
Um
I agree. I think the controls are pretty good.
yeah, I mean the controls are pretty good. Um
The movement and jumping feel good. Um,
I mean
yeah,
I had more fun with it than that really kind of meh Port Puyan
yeah, me too. Um, I take it over a chase the chuck wagon for sure.
for sure. Better than Pac-Man?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Pac-Man is just a miserable experience.
Yeah, it's not great.
I think it's better than Pigs in Space. Like they they got a license and they didn't just do the most generic thing possible. Like
Yeah,
they
they didn't just shit out some little like generic bullshit like copycat of 3 games or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I think it's more interesting than Space Invaders.
I do too.
Um, yeah, like it's tough because I really want to rate it fairly highly for the first 2 levels because I think they feel good and they play well
And then
at just as an action arcade game.
yeah,
It's that third level that just feels so unfair that it's sort of casting a negative light over the rest of the game for me.
yeah,
Um, but I mean, maybe it's just a skill issue. Like maybe I just need to learn how to weave back and forth when he's on the rocket skates, and maybe there's just more to figure out there.
maybe. I
Um,
mean, it may just be um one of those things where you just got to figure out how to abuse the AI enough to where you can do it.
yeah. Uh, how do you feel about Roadrunner versus Squeezebox?
Runner versus Squeeze.
I was having a pretty good time with Squeezebox uh, on level 5. Um, but Roadrunner I think has more variety to it. Like Squeezebox was just the same thing over and over again. And it just got slightly faster each time. Whereas in Roadrunner they introduced more obstacles, more game elements to make it more interesting.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. But yeah, I would put it over Squeezebox.
Yeah. I take it over Air Raiders. Like I think the controls make a lot more sense. You have more control over what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a better game than Air Raiders 2, even if like, level 3 seems impossible just
Yeah.
because of how frustrating it is.
Yeah. And that's making me question whether it's better than Kroll because Kroll it eventually was finishable.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah. That third level is really
See,
souring me on it.
I wonder if it's one of those things where like you just have to have multiple lives and
Yeah.
you get to level 3, get caught by the coyote, and then he stops being on the rocket after that. Something.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like I made it to level 3 without losing any lives, and then I just immediately lost all 3 of my lives because he just got on the rocket skates and he caught me 3 times in a row.
Yeah, maybe.
And like it is possible to guide the coyote into a bomb or something, or make him get hit by a truck. But there are stretches where there are no obstacles to use to defeat the coyote, and he just gets on his rocket skates and he just immediately catches you because there's nothing you can use against him. And I mean, for that reason, I think it has to be worse. It has to be lower than crawl.
I think so too. Though I don't know. I think we might be. I think there might be something to the whole like getting behind him and like abusing the AI thing.
Yeah, I mean, we can spend a little bit more time playing if you want to see if we can figure it out. It's just doing levels 1 and 2 over and over again to get to level 3 is much more frustrating than crawl in my experience.
Yeah, I've got it loaded up. I want to check something.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to the game for a second. Let's take another look at it. See if see if we can crack this nut.
Killed by a truck because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. You gotta look out for trucks. Alright. Back on level 2.
Because I feel like if you don't use the bombs on level 2 to like slow him down, he'll catch you on level 2.
Well, I mean, you can get the bird seed to give yourself a little extra boost of speed.
Yeah, I guess
but
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, but also there are times where it just doesn't give you enough bird seed.
Huh. Oh, bull poopy! I didn't hit that. I'm at the end of level 2.
Yep, me too.
He's on the rocket. Oh shit! He caught me. Oop.
Oh, okay. So you can't scroll the screen backwards. Like you can't start running right. But you can circle around the coyote, and he loses a lot of speed when that happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can double back a little bit and okay. So that changes the formula then. Yeah, I wasn't able to get that to work until just now. So there is something that can be done about that, other than making him run into a mine or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if I can get to the end of level 3 here. I feel like I'm fairly close.
So were you able to avoid him on the rocket?
Yeah, like you have to sort of zigzag, like go up and then quickly go down, go backwards a little bit, and then he'll turn around.
Ah.
Oh god. Oh geez. Okay, so the road split, and he's on an actual rocket now. On the next level, so you have to like and there's a cannon there that shot me. It just shot me again. Okay. Okay. Well, having made it to level 4. I now feel more confident about ranking it more highly.
Okay.
Like, even though I did kind of immediately lose all my lives on level 4, there's more to the game, and I feel like I can learn how to get even further now.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. Oh, oops, I forgot to switch over to what we were playing, but oh well. You guys heard
Oh,
it.
that's okay. Yeah, youtube.com/Duke of the Mob.
Yeah, my bad. So yeah, I think it deserves to be at least a little bit higher than like middle of the pack.
Yeah, it's better than Kroll. It's better than Casino. I would put it above Stargate,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I would put it above Donkey Kong. And it's better than Atlantis.
I mean, it definitely controls better than Kung Fu Master.
It does. I feel like like my feelings about it in general are sort of similar to Kung Fu Master in that it feels very difficult, but I feel like you can learn and improve. But it does feel better than Kung Fu Master, which I think puts it above it.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's better than Asteroids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I like it as much as Cosmic Arc.
I was gonna say I don't think it's yeah I don't think it gets above Cosmic Arc either. Um, and I was debating whether Asteroids, but I agree that port of I have to like forget how good Asteroids is because that port of Asteroids is not good.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's number 28, which is
I mean,
you
you
know,
know, in the grand scheme of things, is a good ranking, but yeah, it's still. I mean, it Donkey Kong isn't that much further behind it, and that is a really bad port of that game as well.
yeah, they're both very inferior ports.
It doesn't change the fact that they are fundamentally good games still.
Right. Yeah, like I'd say everything above like Stargate is a pretty good game.
Yeah,
And I think Cosmic Arc is pretty good and a little bit better than Roadrunner.
yeah.
Uh,
I think
the movement on your ship feels good when you're moving around trying to tractor beam up the aliens. There's you know a couple different goals. Um, yeah, I think I would feel good about Roadrunner being the new number 28.
yeah, I think it's good there. I think that's
All right.
a solid spot for it.
All right. Good job, Roadrunner.
Way to go.
You ran your way up the list.
That is probably, by the way, the best version of Roadrunner of a game based on the Roadrunner you're ever going to play.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen any other Roadrunner games.
There are some, and they are real bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played a
Yeah,
couple.
like it's kind of uh like it almost has to be like an endless runner or something. Like there's not a lot of
Yeah,
I mean Roadrunner isn't a character who jumps up platforms or you
you
know.
see you say that, but they made like there's like some generic ass like really shitty like Nintendo DS I think like Roadrunner platformer game.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
either it's like a Game Boy, it's like a GBA or like a Nintendo DS game or something.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm
anyway,
interested. I'm interested in seeing the arcade game now because,
yeah,
uh, all I saw were screenshots, but it looks pretty good.
yeah,
That might be a fun time. Um, but yeah, good episode. We are up to 84 on the list, and
heck yeah.
uh, I don't think any of the games we played, like except for Brain Games, all of the games that we played were pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're all in the at least the upper echelon of our rankings. Yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
lowest
Eh,
one besides Brain Games was 45. So, I mean, that's, slightly below mid, but not too bad.
yep. And we found a new number 3 in Dark Chambers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The game's super cool.
Uh, yeah, thanks to the Worms player 6348 for recommending that one.
Yeah,
Um, and we've got a few more recommended games on the list here to take a look at.
absolutely.
And if you would like to contribute, if you want us to take a look at a game, just leave a comment and we will put it on the list.
Absolutely. Yeah. We will be sure to get it into the rotation of games that we play.
Yep, indeed. Well, that'll do it. Thanks everyone for watching. This was a lot of fun as always,
As
and
always.
hopefully, things have been a little hectic around here lately as far as real life goes. So, I'm hoping that we can get another episode in next week. Um,
Yeah.
we might need. I don't know. I might need to move it to like do like a every 2 weeks just until things
Oh,
slow down around here.
sure.
But yeah, definitely going to keep going. And thanks everyone for your patience. I know it's frustrating when you expect an episode and you have to wait another week, but I appreciate everyone for watching and looking forward to it. And I hope we can be with you again next week.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, take care, everyone.
Yep. Bye, guys.
See you later.